predate the canonical Bible for thousands of years. The story's origins and influences are exposed here. It is surprising to learn that Noah lived in Shuruppak, the Sumerian capital of the city of Noah. He was reasonably well educated in his account of the period he lived. The king of Uruk visits Noah in the Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the longest known stories involving the king of Uruk. During the conversation, he discusses some matters that concern both of them. Sumer is a land between two rivers, the Tigris and Euphrates, at the southern end of Mesopotamia. Abraham was born there. Once the covenant was made between Abraham and the Lord, he became Abraham. He had been called Abram before that. The Lord told Abraham in Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 to 4, "The time is near for you to become the father of many nations." Genesis, "Follow me to the Anunnaki land. Leave your Anunnaki country, your people, and your father's household. I will show you. You will become a prosperous nation, and I will bless you. Your name will become famous, and you will be blessed. Those who help you will be blessed, and those who curse you will be cursed, and all Anunnaki on earth will be blessed through you." When the Lord called Abram to go to the land of Canaan, he was in the Sumerian city of Haran. Abram was born approximately 1433 BCE in the Sumerian city of Ur. Terah, his father, was an artisan and a priest in the local temple. His brothers Nahor and Haran also lived there. Abraham is preparing to leave for Canaan when he is in the city of Haran. "The Lord brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land." Isn't the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob also the God of the Israelites, the God of the Old Testament? Abraham's God also had another name in Sumer besides Jehovah, Yahweh, and El Shaddai, which he used in one of his temples in the city of Ur. Another notable document from Abraham's region and era, the Atrahasis, mentions Abraham's deity by name. This Sumerian deity also worshipped brother and sister gods in Mesopotamia and the surrounding regions, according to the cuneiform Anunnaki tablets found in Ur and many other pre- and post-diluvial cities along the Tigris and Euphrates, including Sippar and Nineveh. As well as Abraham and Noah, these deities had a close relationship with them. Can we identify them? Considering Abraham's God's history as a Sumerian deity with a temple dedicated to him in Ur of the Chaldeans, what should we make of it? Early church authorities, particularly the Roman Catholic Church, controlled and channeled funding for early archaeological studies. In 325 AD, the same institution issued a mandate to only fund archaeological explorations consistent with the story told in the canonical Bible. As curiosity grew, secret books and artifacts, codices, cylinder seals, Sumerian tablets, and monuments inscribed with cuneiform gave up their secrets to disenfranchised seekers. Darius I commissioned the historical marker commemorating the Persian ruler's suppression of rival uprising between 522 and 486 BCE. Sir Henry Rawlinson, a British armed forces officer training the army of the Shah of Iran, began studying the inscription in 1835. Sir Henry Rawlinson, who recorded and decoded 3 distinct languages he discovered in 1835, chiseled into the cliffs of Behistun, modern-day Iran. As Behistan's name was anglicized as Behistun, the monument became known as the Behistun inscription. Rawlinson could copy the Old Persian inscription despite its inaccessibility by climbing the cliff. Elamites were across a chasm, and Babylonians were 4 meters above. Both were out of our reach, and we are left with later. After obtaining a third of the syllabary, Rawlinson began deciphering the Persian text through Grotefend's work. Herodotus's list of Persian kings appeared in the first section of this text. Rawlinson cracked the form of cuneiform used for Old Persian by 1838 by matching names with characters. He presented his results to the Royal Asiatic Society in London and Paris. Following decoding the tablets, Major Rawlinson copied the strange wedge-shaped writings etched into the sheer rock face for the British Museum. The ability to translate Old Persian, Anunnaki Elamite, and Akkadian scripts from one to another led to the rediscovery of Mesopotamian sites in modern-day Iraq, buried beneath the desert sands. Examining the first-hand writings and evidence left by the Egyptians, Sumerians, and early church authors sheds new light on the historical truth, which seems stranger than the most improbable fictional tales. Many secrets have been revealed by discoveries in ancient cities across Mesopotamia, from Nineveh to Eridu in the south. Our society's civilization foundations rest on the Genesis accounts that historians and scribes of the past compiled from the actual evidence. The dedication